Welcome to the Peew.
Welcome to the brightly lit pew. This is the bright light edition of the pew. Bright lights, big city.
Well, we need a bright light to examine this very serious issue.
Very serious.
And this issue has to do with
this issue. If it's very serious, you have to talk about an issue. This is the transatlantic.
If you'll recall, in yesterday's episode, Michael said that American men are the most feminized, but in fact, they are so repressed that they are literally going crazy because they're having to conform to this hyper-masculinity that this documentary...
Well, I want to know where all these hyper-masculine guys are.
Well, they're in prison for it.
Because I want to fuck them.
Well, they're in prison. You said it yourself. It's all Napoleons.
Yeah, Napoleon. The Napoleonic complex. Because I noticed when you're waiting for your meal in the mess hall, I look at the line of people waiting, guys waiting, and the average height of the average inmate, is something like 5'5" or something like that. It's much shorter than the average height of the general population. And I believe that part of the reason a lot of them are in jail is because they are short, and they have this, and with coming short comes this Napoleonic complex where their ego makes them, feel that they have to compensate by being overly masculine, and to them, they equate masculinity with aggression and stealing and hurting and all of those other very sexy things.
Well, see, that's what a lot of American men equate masculinity with, and that's what's driving them crazy. They equate it with, never crying and sucking it up and be a man.
Well, sucking it up, yeah.
And they're not allowed to express their emotions, and this documentary explains how that is having a toxic effect on children, especially boys, because they're not allowed to express themselves naturally.
Do you know how many straight men in prison I met who told me that exact same thing? That they were not allowed to cry when they were young. They were never hugged. Their fathers told them that if they cried, they were sick.
Men don't hug, men don't cry, men don't kiss.
And it took nothing. It took like that. They would cry on my shoulder. They would just cry because they felt that they could cry in front of me, and that made them fall in love with me because they could be like themselves in front of me, and they didn't have to fear of being judged. And I would look at them and I'd say, "You faggot, stop crying!" No, I didn't say that. I'd say, "Oh, suck my dick." No, I didn't say that either. I wanted to say that. I said that later. But first, I tricked them. I said, "Oh, I was like, your dick." That I never did.
I think the appropriate thing would have been to say it's okay.
I did. I joke.
Just let it out.
I did say that. And it was sad because it maybe sounds like I'm extrapolating a little bit, but a lot of the times the reason they're in prison started with that,
Right, because they can't really express themselves in a healthy way, so they express themselves in unhealthy ways.
Well, because they feel that they have to prove something. They have to be what their fathers or whoever told them they have to be. They have to be.
Mistaught them to be.
Mistaught.
We'll be right back.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Bow down to the party monster. Bow down to the party monster.
Welcome back to the Pew.
But who is it? We don't know.
Welcome back to the Pew.
But we don't know who the bitch is.
We have a question about a Bronx Tale.
But we don't know what bitch.
Brancato.
Who the bitch is. Okay, this bitch is Scott Brown.
You want to know if we've ever seen a Bronx Tale? And the answer is yes, we have seen it.
Not only have we seen it, but
I liked it.
But
Peter Gation
was
now, what exactly does that mean other than just paying for it?
Nothing. It means that he paid money toward it, and it means that he had some say over who got to be in it, something like that. Because what's his name? The doorman at
Chaz Palminteri.
Yes, yeah. And
well, he wrote it.
Okay.
Chaz wrote the story.
So and the movie never made a dime. Lost money.
Which is surprising because it's actually a good movie.
Well, that's not surprising actually. Good movies. Good movies.
And famous people are in it. I mean, Robert De Niro's in it.
Good movies, not usually. A lot of times, good movies lose money because they're good movies. Because there aren't enough people who appreciate a good movie. There weren't enough explosions, and there weren't enough naked ladies, and there weren't enough,
No naked ladies, or maybe one.
no naked ladies. No naked ladies. Ernie's got jet lag.
That's right.
Let jag. He's got let jag. You have let jag?
Yes.
Oh.
I took the red eye from California just to be here for
Oh,
you.
is that why your eyes are red?
That's the only
I
reason.
was wondering about that. It couldn't have been that mysterious. Oh, next time on the Pew, let's talk about the time that you had that packet sent to my house where the post office said there was a mysterious white powder leaking from the envelope. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. Next week, you'll hear all about the mysterious white powder leaking from the envelope Ernie Glam had sent to my house.
All right, that's a funny story.
And it is.
See you next time.
Bye.